everybody, I'm Tiffany and today I'm doing my first ever book haul because I actually have enough books to do a book haul when usually I don't, because I don't usually buy a lot of books at once. I usually just buy like one or two or maybe three if I'm like really crazy at once, but that's usually it. But I went to Y'all West really recently and I got all of these new arcs and everything, so I thought it'd be really fun to do a book haul, and I've included some that I bought a little bit ago. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the books and give you a little description if I know anything about them. Some of them I don't, so sorry. Like the first few, I know that I'm reading these next, but the arcs that I got at Y'all West, I'm not really sure when I'm reading them. Thank you for joining me, and I shall begin. Right, the first book I have to show you today is Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This book I'm like 400 something pages into it already, and I've been reading it for a good little while, and I've had it for a good little while, and I just finished the second book. So I have a book talk or a book review on that, but this is the third one in a Mistborn trilogy. The second book was amazing. The third book is amazing too, and it basically follows this character named Vin. She is a Mistborn, and the type of magic they use deals with allomancy. Like they swallow metals and get powers. It's pretty cool. So once I finish reading this, I will have this up as soon as I possibly can. So yay, I'm excited. But that's my first one. And I got this in like January a while ago. But I thought I'm in the middle of reading it, so why not include it in my book haul? That's book number 1. Book number 2. I'm combining these. But they're City of Bones and City of Ashes. I'm sad to say I have not started this Mortal Instruments series despite all the books that are out, and I know I'm sorry. And I've been wanting to start them forever, and I finally got the first 2. And I don't know a whole lot about these actually. I just know that it follows a girl named Clary Frey. And I've been proud of myself because I haven't ever really gotten spoiled for this stuff. Please don't spoil me at all. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I know there's like all different types of creatures. And I know there's also the Clockwork series and her new book, Lady Midnight. Some might be like, you jumped really late on the bandwagon, but I have so many books to read in front of me now. That is exciting, and I won't run out for a good period of time. Like either you want to be at the very beginning of that train and be like, haha, I called these were going to be awesome. Or you kind of want to, I feel like, be at the end of the train a little bit and have all these wonderful, wonderful books for you to read so you can never run out. The next book I have was also one that I bought at Barnes & Noble's, and this was for Easter that I was able to buy it. And it is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and this is another series that I have not read yet, and I really should have, guys. I am behind in my books. The Throne of Glass series, it's about a girl assassin who kicks butt, basically, and I know there's a love triangle in there somewhere, probably. I have only heard amazing stuff about, and this book is right up my alley, so I don't get why I haven't read it yet. I'm mad at myself that I have not read this yet because I should have already. So at least I have the first book. I have a couple books ahead of me, so I at least can buy those. And then she also has A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I know the second book just came out, so I want to fall in love with Sarah J. Maas's writing and then just read her forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. The next few books that I have are all arcs except for one that I actually bought at Y'all West. Y'all West is a young adult book festival. I'm super excited to show you all the books that I got, and it was really cool because this was my first big book festival that I ever went to, really. So getting all these arcs and everything like that is pretty cool. I am a little bit apprehensive, just to let you know, because a lot of the times with arcs, or at least I've heard, they change them somewhat, or it's not complete yet, and part of me doesn't want to read it. Some I might hold off on, and some I might not. But I'm super excited to share these with you, and some upcoming releases and everything like that. So the first one I'm showing you isn't really a book, it's like chapter samplers, and it is for The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. Rochelle Mead is the writer of the Vampire Academy series and Bloodlines, which I also haven't read. Sorry. The Glittering Court, from what I've heard about it, is that it's going to be a trilogy, and it's 3 separate viewpoints, but it's the same story. So like the first book is whoever this girl's perspective is, and then the second book is the same story but told from a different person's perspective, and it fills in certain gaps probably that you don't get with this one as much. It sounds very interesting. The rating on Goodreads wasn't the best, but I think I'm going to give it a shot. I'm not probably going to read the chapter samplers, people, because I don't like chapter samplers, because it's not the full book. Or if it ends on something bad, I'm going to be mad at myself for reading it. So the next book I got is an ARC, and it's by Kathleen Glasgow. It's called Girl in Pieces, and from what I heard, it's about a girl who I think may have a mental illness. I'm not really sure, but it's a contemporary novel. I have read contemporaries, but I don't read them that often. So I'm excited for this. And it's not like I don't like contemporary at all. I actually am really interested in contemporary, but I'm just more into book series with fantasy and battles and all that type of stuff and mystery. So contemporaries are really about love stories and that type of thing more so, in my mind. So I have to really be in the mood for those. This sounds really interesting. I like the cover, so I think I'm going to read this. It is on sale August 2016. So just to let you know, for certain people, if I read an ARC, I am going to do a book review on it, but I'm going to have to wait until the book comes out. This sounds very interesting. It looks really cool. So yeah, Girl in Pieces. The next book I have, so I kind of can't read this right now, and that's kind of okay. It's like advanced uncorrected proof, but it's called City of Spies, and it says final cover to come, so it doesn't even have a cover yet. But it is a series, and this is the second book in the series. So I didn't realize that. At Y'all List, they had like this wheel thing, and I spun it, and I won this book. So I'm going to probably go out and get the first one. The Notorious Pagan Jones is the first book. I have no idea what it's about. She's a film teen starlet person, I guess, and she's in Hollywood now. I don't know. And I searched the first book and it got good ratings and everything. So I'm definitely going to check it out. But City of Spies, don't know much about it. Have to get the first book before I even think about reading this one. And it comes out June 2016, I believe. Or the cover at least does. No, it says on sale date June 2016. So if you read that series, let me know how it is. And I will read this when I get the first book. Right, the next book is by Jessica Cluess, and I was really lucky because I overheard someone say, oh, can I get this new Jessica Cluess book? And apparently I guess she did something on Twitter, but it's called A Shadow, Bright and Burning, and I really love this cover. And it's a female sorcerer type person who can control flames, so that sounds awesome, and I am super duper excited for this one. It is an ARC again. This one's gonna take a while. This is on sale September 2016, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm sorry. I definitely want to read this. This seems right up my alley. I haven't read any other books by her though, if she has any more. I'm pretty sure she does. So Shadow, Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluess. Check that out in September 2016. The next one was kind of another one that was like part of a contest type thing. I don't have a blurb at all. I just know it's by Dawn. Yes? I don't know. But it's called Overdrive. And the only thing I can get from this is they go to Las Vegas because there's a Las Vegas sign in the window. Other than that, I have no idea what this is about at all. It says riveted Y'all West exclusive. Like, it doesn't even have a blurb or anything on the back. So that's good though, because I can't really get spoiled unless somebody else has been to Y'all West and read that. I just don't know what this is about, and I'm interested to find out what it is about. I have no idea when it's coming out or anything like that. So it's a mystery book. It's a mystery book. The next book I have, this is the last one that I got for free basically at Y'all West, and it's an ARC, and it is called Furthermore, and this is by Tahira Mafi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, really sorry. Tahira Mafi, if you don't know, is the writer of the Shatter Me series, which I still haven't read. This is a common theme. This is her new series, and it's a middle grade book, but it sounds really interesting when she was talking about it, and she said it's a lot about friendship. It comes out August 2016. I will definitely read this, and I will definitely read her Shatter Me series because that's also on my super duper duper never ending long list of books. And then the final book that I got is actually one I did buy because they had like a little booth where you could actually buy books, and I've been wanting this book for quite a little while, ever since it came out in January, because I read her other series, and it was spectacular. I picked up Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I saw it there, and I had to get it because, oh my gosh, I love Alexandra Bracken's writing. This story seems so incredible. I heard it has time travel, and it's romance, and it's history, and it seems awesome. I'm so happy I have this, and I want to read it so badly. I got it in hardcover, guys. I don't usually get a lot of books in hardcover because they're expensive. They're like 20 bucks a piece, so I usually get the less expensive ones that are like, you know, 15 bucks, 5 bucks less. It makes a difference. It looks beautiful. It sounds amazing, and it's a duology, so that means there's 2 books in the series. Part 1 is out, Part 2 is coming out next year, I'm pretty sure, called Wayfarer. Alexandra Bracken, I love you. By the way, if you have not read this series, it took me forever to read this one too, but if you haven't, go get it, because it is amazing. Go get it. You will thank me so much for it. So that's pretty much all the books I have for my first book haul. Thank you for joining me and watching this. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe I will have another book haul. I don't really know. It has to be that I have a bunch of books. So if I do a book haul, I'll probably do where it's gonna take a couple months where I gather my books. So I'm probably not gonna get a lot of new books for a while because I have time. I'm sorry if you don't see another book haul for quite another while, but I wanted to do at least one because I had enough books. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to try to stack these real quick, and then I shall go. Alright, let me see if I can do this. Give me like 2 seconds. Alright, so you can't see it right now, but I have my little stack. Alright. Paperbacks are really hard to stack, guys. Just saying. Oh no, my bookmark fell out. Okay. One more. Okay. See if I can lift this up. Look at that! I did it on the first try, guys. Alright, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hopefully will have a ton more videos up for you really soon. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful night, evening, day, whatever time of the day it is for you. And bye! Got it out again.